Oh, you're good. I'm just doing audio. I mean, it doesn't matter because Austin's not here, but. Alright, I'm waiting for Austin, so I'm just gonna eat the sandwich. And Zeke's here too. You ever have the egg salad from the gas station?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Egg, mayonnaise, salt, pepper, miracle. I mean, how can you mess that up, right? It's just like... Yeah. Not bad. What you playing there?
Solitaire.
Yeah. You're a fiend at that, man. How long have you been playing solitaire for?
A long while. I mean...
At least since I've known you, yeah.
Yeah, well... I had, dial-up while growing up. So...
You just perfected the craft.
Yeah, so, like, it just took forever for anything to load. So you would just play solitaire, because that was, like...
Yeah.
On the thing. It wasn't on the internet, so...
Oh, yo! You don't want to merge dragons?
Nah.
Yeah, Sailor Moon hoodie. That looks pretty good.
Yeah. And I got sweatpants, but I'm not wearing those right now. Yeah. Available at Target. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Yeah, I messaged Austin and he was like, yeah, I'm free. I'm like, okay, great. And he's like, oh, actually, I'm doing errands. I'm like, okay. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Hello?
Yo, what's up?
Hello? Yeah.
Oh. Hold on a sec.
No, you're good.
That's weird.
I'm just fucking with you. I should probably screenshot. No, you're good. You're good. I was just fucking with you.
Okay, this is weird. I can't hear you.
What do you mean you can't hear me? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Of course you can hear me. Hello? Maybe turn on your audio? Maybe delete Systems 32? Classic. I mean, it's alright. It's everything I wanted from an egg sandwich.
I don't know. You just think, like... egg sandwich from a gas station.
Right,
you
you think it's gonna taste like rotten eggs.
Yeah. And it's like, no.
And you're like, it's edible, yeah, it's fine. Like, it probably tastes about as good as an egg salad if I made one, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably add like a little mustard to it for some flavor, but other than that, I definitely wouldn't use Miracle Whip. I don't think I'd add salt. I usually do like egg, mayonnaise, mustard, pepper. Yeah. Yeah, it's like my ingredients for it. I don't know what your egg salads are, but...
Sometimes I like to add onion.
Yeah, a little kick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today's episode, the role of Austin Hearth will be replaced by Barney the Purple Talking Dinosaur.
I tried the old turn it on and off again, and I think it's working now.
Yay!
Great.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Did you want to do like a little audio test or something?
Yeah, we're already
Make sure I'm
recording, so we'll just
coming
stop the
through?
recording and play this back and see how that goes.
Okay, excellent. That's why Elon Musk bought it.
Oh, I cannot use Twitter on this fucking... I mean, it's not that bad. If I just, like, go to the
Oh, on
server,
mobile or desktop, I mean.
No, it's just, like, my Twitter, like, I get a lot of... Like, this is, like, this person draws nothing but, like, 18-plus stuff, but they just happen to share this non-18-plus thing. Okay, I follow a lot of, like, 18-plus artists on Twitter.
Yeah.
There's like a million Barneys.
Yeah, I mean, one of them's got to be the real one, right?
Yeah.
You just got to find the one with the check mark that didn't pay for it.
What is this?
I don't know, but I want to find out.
No, he's like oh my god, he's shooting.
They've got moves. They're teaching them the way.
I don't. Oh. No, that's not him.
I mean, it's like an IP, right? So it's like
I don't think
whoever
no,
owns
I
it
don't
would have
think
had
he
to
has-
have
I don't
made
think-
like
I
an
don't think he
official
has a
account, and
I don't think he has a Twitter.
maybe you can get like the
hold on.
voice actor though. What about the voice actor? That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, the voice actor probably has one.
Wait, does Barney even talk?
Of course, he's the Barney the Purple
He
City
sings,
Guys.
right? Yeah. Okay, I was like,
did
I imagine that? No, I didn't imagine that. It's real.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just for a second, I thought maybe there was like talking characters around him, like those kids, and I just imagined the whole thing.
Alright, anyway.
I don't know.
Alright, welcome to episode 7 or something of Floowandereeze and Pidgeotto. My week's been going great. Sorry.
That's the official count, 7 or something.
No, it's 7. It's 7.
Okay,
Because last
okay.
one was 6. Yeah, I actually started naming the video files so I don't accidentally delete them all.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
There we go.
And yeah, today so I found out Doug's a regular watcher of the podcast. And he sent a formal complaint to us that our last episode was too short. So I told him like, Zeke was just really tired and all this stuff, and I deleted an entire episode, so like, I kind of had to like backpedal a lot and like kind of rush that one out. So today I've got a banger for you guys. Do either of you guys know what we're doing today?
No idea.
Oh, sorry, this is Ezekiel and this is Austin, by the way. Introduce yourselves.
Hi.
Hello.
All right, yeah,
We're back.
Today, neither of these guys know because I've got a surprise for them. We're doing card art today.
Ardar.
Yeah. So we all know Yu-Gi-Oh cards and we all know Pokemon cards. And I'd say to a lesser extent, we probably know card art because if you play the game naturally, you kind of just have to look at them unless you like close your eyes every time like someone plays a card. It's part of the game.
Do you
It's there.
know any duelists that are visually impaired? Like, I think that'd be kind of hard, right?
Yeah, one of my best friends is blind, so.
Oh, that's right.
So what he does is he just asks people like to read the cards like when they play them and stuff. He's not like he's not like blind. He's legally blind as defined by the state of Michigan. So like he can read, but he needs like a special machine to like magnify by like 80,000 times and stuff. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
And then
like,
for the artwork, though, can he?
no, if he looks at like you or me, like if I'm like standing right here next to Ezekiel, like he just sees. Oh, sorry, you can't even see the screen right now. Oh no, you can. The audience.
I can see what you're screen sharing.
Yeah. No, but like no, if like you and me are standing like right next to each other, like he says like you just look like a fuzzy blob and stuff. Basically, he can make out like basic shapes and stuff. But that's it.
Okay. Like, do you think? What about like monster versus spell?
Oh, he can probably like tell the colors and stuff.
Yeah, like blobby shapes, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably see that like all
Interesting.
the effect monsters are like brown blobs and all the spells are like green blobs and stuff. But no, yeah, every single card like he just asks his opponent to like read it for him and stuff. So, all right. Anyway, that's all we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about card art. Yeah, really iconic and stuff. That's about it. I think last time or 2 times ago we kind of had like a point system and stuff. This time I'm just gonna reward both of you guys a penny. It's gonna be a team game this time. So you guys yeah, I thought about like how I could make this comparison, but like it wouldn't really be fair because like some of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards are like really tough, and like some of the Pokemon cards are like really easy, but then some of the Pokemon cards are like really tough, and some of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards are really easy. So I was like, it wouldn't be fair to like only like reward like one player for like knowledge of this and that. So I was like, I'll just give you guys a point if like either of you guys can like collectively come up with like what the card is and stuff.
We just have to name the card.
No, I want you guys to name the card and tell me what it do. Obviously, for like some of the Yu-Gi-Oh monsters and Pokemon, I'm not gonna ask like I'm not gonna ask like how much HP does it have and like what is it resistant to and like what's its retreat cost, But like, I think I think we can do like a case we're playing for a penny. I think we can do like a case by case basis. Like we can like look at a card and just be like, oh, like give me like the general gist of it, right? I don't need like a word for word like, oh, it's not like like destroy all attack position monsters, destroy all attack position monsters, period, or something like that. Like, but yeah, I think you guys give me a general gist of it. So I've got 2 cards. We'll just do these for the warm up round. These won't count for the points. This will just be a warm up round. So I mean, I think.
So I don't need to give you problem solving card text with the
right. No. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do a warm up with this one. So I mean, I think you guys already know what this one is, right?
Yeah, Dark Magician.
Oh, that's Dark Magician, baby. The ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense.
I was about to ask what's its flavor text. Yeah, that's a word by word. Yeah. If you had given me like something like, oh, it's like the ultimate guy in attack defense, I would have given that to you too. But yeah, he's the ultimate wizard. Oh, he's the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna ask for like the stats or anything because like like some people might know like I'm sure you guys knew his attack, but like I don't know if everyone knows his defense. So, all right, and then we'll
I don't know if I knew his defense. I could have guessed,
yeah.
But
we'll do a war. I don't know if we need to do a warm round for Pokemon or not. Yeah, we'll do a warm round for Pokemon too. So all right, this will be a warm round for Pokemon. So I think you guys know what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lugia V-Star.
And then like. Yeah, I guess without, like, the energy cost and the attack, like, can you, like, generally tell me, like, what he does, like, in general?
Yeah, so, the big bad thing he can do is his V-Star ability to take 2, colorless Pokemon from your discard pile and put them on your bench.
Yep. That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I think you even know what his attack does, right? Like, not damage, but at least
dive. Yeah, and it doesn't, I think it does 220. But it also discards a stadium.
Yeah. I probably would just asked like oh, it discards a stadium and it benches 2 Pokemon. Yeah, like I want to have asked like super specific stuff. But so yeah, I think that's the general. We're just gonna do a little laid back for fun. Like obviously you guys are playing for a penny, but it's a penny. So hopefully you guys join the team.
High stakes.
Yeah, very high. Yeah, no, I'll try to keep it laid back and stuff. I mean, if you guys are like close enough, then I'll give you guys the point. So I'm not gonna be a dick about it. All right, so with that, we'll go ahead and get started with the first real question. Now we are officially playing for the big bucks here. 1 penny on Venmo to each of you guys per correct one. All right, what it do? Oh, what is it?
Yeah, that's Blue Eyes White Dragon.
What it do?
He's vanilla.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
But he has 3,000 attack.
Yeah.
Sure does.
A big deal.
It is, yeah.
And he's got jet space after him. And he's...
By any chance, do either of you guys know what the flavor text on him is?
This one's harder.
Yeah, that's why I picked it.
I got the beginning. It's maybe like my hunch is like a ferocious dragon. Who crushes their foes. I don't know the rest. I don't know the end. That's my ballpark guess. Am I anywhere in the realm of?
He is the legendary dragon. He's a This legendary dragon is a powerful engine of destruction, virtually invincible, very few. It faces awesome creature and live to tell the tale.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I can give you guys that
engine
point.
of destruction.
Yeah. You guys got the card. You guys got the attack. That's all that really matters, right? So, all right, 1 penny to each of Austin and Zeke. Onwards to the next one. All right, who he?
Oh, Professor Oak.
Yeah. So this is Professor's research, and it's like underneath it would say Professor Oak.
Correct.
And
What'd
then,
it do?
Discard your hand and draw 7 cards.
Easy. All right, 2 pennies to team Austin and Ezekiel. All right, what's this?
Dark Hole.
What'd it do?
Destroys all the monsters on the field.
Yeah. All right,
See ya,
3
punk.
points to team Zeke and Austin. Man. All right. What is it?
Ordinary Rod.
What'd it do?
Yeah,
Yeah, this one's a little tougher. Yeah.
It's you can choose one or both, and it's up to 2. Oh shoot! It's either basic Pokemon or just Pokemon in general. And shuffle them back into your deck, and then the second option is 2 basic energy, up to 2 basic energy. You can shuffle back into your deck, so you can do both or either one.
So do you think it's basic Pokemon or do you think it's any Pokemon? I'll give it to you either way, but I'm genuinely because I don't even
That's
know.
all I
Yeah,
know.
I know it's 2 Pokemon, 2 energies, but
Yeah. I think it's any Pokemon. I don't think it has to be basic Pokemon.
right
I know it has to be
because
basic
it's
energy.
Rod, right? Like
Yeah.
it has to be basic energies.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't it do specials?
The ordinary Rod can't do specials.
Why not?
Because
Oh, okay.
it says in the text.
Oh, you just have that
Energy.
memorized? Like, have you well,
I've played this
I was gonna
so
say,
many
you know this
times.
because you play Earn of Vitality, which does get specials. That's
Specials,
why.
Yeah. And then I played this.
So I'm trying to like extrapolate that. Like, could we figure out if this is like basics or not? You know, is there another card that does like a similar thing to this?
I think so. There's like Super Rod and like there are other.
So
Rod
this one
cards that
must
were
be
printed before.
basics. Like, there's right.
It's like I know for sure basic energy, but I can't say it's basic Pokemon.
Well, because if it wasn't basic, you'd be able to put back like evolution Pokemon, right?
Yeah,
I think you have you ever put back like an Urshifu VMAX with this?
I can't remember right now. Like that's the problem. Because I only played like one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
In
even
my
play.
deck,
I
and
feel
then
like it's any Pokemon.
switched
I
it
feel
up.
like I've shuffled back evolution Pokemon before, like VMAXs.
That makes sense. I know for a fact it's basic energy.
Right. I'm giving you guys the point either way. I just want to know if we can. I don't even know this one.
I would say any Pokemon.
Any
I'd
Pokemon?
say any.
It's called Ordinary Rod, right?
Yeah, but I think it's any Pokemon just because like, it
Yeah.
wouldn't be a big deal to put in a regular like special energies would be a big deal because there's cards that like specifically do that, but like there's not really cards that like recycle non-basic Pokemon. So I mean, yeah, it's 2
Two
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Yay.
Anyway, yeah, however many points for another point for Team Ezekiel Austin. I'll tally it at the end. Yeah, sorry, this one's a really bad scan.
I love this one. Maneater Bug Classic.
What'd it do?
Flip effect. Destroy 1 monster on the field.
Yeah, all right.
He's got it.
He's got, regardless of position. Yeah, this is kind of, Doug's done a whole video series on this about, like, older cards. I think, like, Duologs and Dexlog's probably done things about Pokemon, too. Like, older cards, like, when they were first trying to figure out the game, they were, like, you know, including, like, a bunch of notes that don't really need to be there. Like, this card has been reprinted a bunch of times, and the reprints, it just says, like, destroy a monster on the field, right? It doesn't have that regardless of position part. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, of course, like, you know, it's like, because that implies that, like, if a monster's indefensible, like, it can't be destroyed, you know? It's like, why would the position matter? But yeah, no, I mean, it's just...
No, I just love
Smart.
him.
Oh,
'Cause
no, he's
like,
great.
Yeah, you just... Boop.
I think a lot of us have really good memories of this, like, from the playground, because, like, right, like, you're getting
Yeah.
into Yu-Gi-Oh!, you're seeing, like, these giant, like, 5,000 attack monsters, and you have, like, this simple Maneater Bug, and he's just a cool little guy that blows up card, right? It's easy to understand. It's, like, it kind of, like, teaches you this whole concept of, like, you know, powerful effects versus powerful stats, right? Because he does not have very impressive stats, but, yeah, I mean, destroying any monster, right? What a banger effect.
Yeah, that was the first Spell Speed 4 effect. Your opponent can't
Yeah, 'cause
respond to
damage
it.
count, yeah.
Regardless of what they do, their monster
Regardless.
is getting destroyed.
Another point for Doug and, or sorry, for Austin and Ezekiel. All right, next card. Who this?
It's a Pokemon trainer,
Yes,
obviously.
the scan's really
Yes.
bad. Yeah.
It's Roxanne.
Oh, you were waiting for Austin's.
Yeah.
What'd she do?
So you can only use her if your opponent has 3 or less prize cards.
Wow.
And then if you do use her, then both players shuffle their hands into their deck. You draw 6, and your opponent draws 2.
Man, I
brutal.
feel like I should give you like 2 points. Like that's insane. I knew that you needed to have less. Like I didn't know it was like that. I guess you've played this card.
Yeah, I
3
played
or
for a long
fewer.
time. And then we also
That's incredible. Like
she was the card we got at regional.
Cause like when I see this card, all I remember is like, oh, like, you know, I need like less prizes to play it, and then like they draw less and I draw more. But like I don't know how. Like that's insane. Yeah, no.
I have played so many Pokemon games.
I'll give you guys 2 points for that one, because that one genuinely impressed me. I did not think you were gonna get.
No, because she.
Hey, Zeke's carrying the team here.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm glad
It's
you're having
just,
fun. This is great.
Like, okay, so like Roxanne, she has a special place in my heart because I knew like Marnie was like transitioning soon.
Yeah,
And then-
just like the new Marnie almost.
Yeah, and it's like the new Marnie. And it's like so brutal, and like when I first read it, I was like, "This is terrible." And then,
But then what-
I go to my locals, I do it,
And you're
I'm
like, this is
"Yes."
amazing.
And then my opponent is like, fusion system to draw, and I'm like, oh.
No,
Oh,
but like
okay.
this card's like the twin twister of Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember when like that card first got announced. Like Austin and I did not think that card was gonna be good, and then like when we got printed and we like started playing it, we were like, oh no, this card's busted. It's like, well, you discarded and destroyed 2 spell traps. Because you look at it and you're like, well, it's like, I mean, like,
Trading 2 for 2 doesn't
yeah,
seem
it's
that
like
good,
it seems
but-
too fair. But then like we started playing, like people started playing into like Burning Abyss decks that like want to be in the graveyard, all these like graveyard effects, and we're like, oh no, like it's actually busted. But yeah, I think it's the same thing. Yeah, like you see Roxanne, you're like, oh, this card seems pretty fair because you have to like be behind to play. But then you resolve this thing and you're like, oh no, this card's actually unfair.
Yeah, especially if you play VMAX, that's just one knockout. So
Yeah.
after one of your Pokemon's knocked out, you just like set your opponent back. So
it almost punishes your opponent for not playing VMAXs in a funny
Yeah.
way. Yeah. All right, next guy.
Regeki.
Yeah. What did you?
I know it destroys monsters.
Heck yeah, it does.
Is it just all monsters on the opponent's side of the field?
Don't worry.
It
It's a team
sure
effort.
is.
Yep.
It is?
It's
Yeah,
all the
that's exactly
opponents.
what it does.
He is a lot of people consider strictly better Dark Hole. So yeah, points to Ezekiel and Austin. So funny enough, sometimes people only play Dark Hole non-ranking because like there's a few decks that want to destroy their monsters. In the newer decks, Cash Tier that's coming out, Photon Hypernova, they have 2 cards they have 3, but they have 2 really good ones, Unicorn and Fenrir, that specifically say you can only special summon them from your hand if you control no monsters. So it's actually better to like give your opponent like tokens and stuff, so like they just can't like summon these guys. So like some of those decks just play Dark Hole and not Regeki, which is weird, but yeah, there's a few niche scenarios. But yeah, generally Regeki's tends to be the better card. Yeah, really iconic, classic card, right? One sends all. All right, this one this one might stumble you guys here. Do you know who he is?
I can't say that I do.
You've definitely seen this card art before for Zeke, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's not, to be fair, this is not a very popular card, but it does see play sometimes.
Yeah.
And usually it's like a one of, yeah. Do you know who he is? I'll let you take multiple guesses, like
Well, no, it's just like
you've seen the card art, right? You recognize
Yes.
it. Yeah.
and it's something.
It's definitely weird when you see it like in these dimensions because you're normally used to seeing it on a card and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, can you show me the rainbow art rare or the alternate? I'm just kidding.
Oh. I don't know, would that have helped? Oh yeah, people probably usually play the alt here. Yeah. What name comes up when you see this guy? Oh, that's
Guy with mustache
Guy with
and a beard
mustache.
and binoculars.
Mustache and beard.
Do you have any idea like what this card does? Well, I mean, I guess if you don't even know, well, maybe.
Yeah, no.
I know he lives in a cold climate. or he's at least in a
give
cold
me 10
climate.
names, and maybe one of them will be it.
Frank.
I thought it was like Proctor or something. No, Prospector or something.
Oh, he does have a proper. It's not a title. He has like a name.
Yeah.
So it's not like climber or prospect. He has like a name.
Okay.
So I'll give you that much.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think his what name do you think his parents gave him? You guys, Benjamin button this guy out. He comes out looking like this. What are you naming him?
You think his name fits him as a?
Absolutely not. His name like makes no fucking sense. I mean, I'm sure there's a translation or some pun that I don't know about, but no, his name's just like a fucking name. Like Candace is just Candace, right? Like and like Bianca's just
right.
Bianca, yeah.
Right.
Like maybe in their Japanese version they were named like Minor or something, but it's like
Something really awesome.
absolutely no idea.
Clyde?
Oh, that's a good guess. No.
This
is Peony.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Peony is like a flower, right?
So we talked we kind of skimmed over this one. The latest you might have seen this was in the Durant deck. So what they would do is they would choose to go second because you can't play a supporter on the first turn. So they would let their opponent do all their setup and stuff. And then on their turn, as the Durant player, now that you can play a supporter, you would find a way to get to Peony, play this card after benching all your Durants, search for Battle VIP, 2 Battle VIP passes, and then play both of the Battle VIP passes because you only play them during the first turn of the game and stuff. And since even though you're doing second, it's still your own first turn. You play Battle VIP pass, bench 2 Durants, Battle VIP pass, bench 2 Durants, and then you just immediately have all 4 Durants. Right, and then if you combine it with like Hisui and Heavy Ball, you can like grab any remaining Durants that might have got prized. Absolutely busted. Like, yeah, it was insane. The guy took a really like interesting angle at Durant and stuff. So, yeah, no, great card if you're a Durant player. Other than that, some people play as like weird tech cards sometimes, just to grab like certain item cards and stuff. Yeah, grabbing supporters off him, not that great. Again, same thing as Skylar, but like, yeah, no, he's great if you want to grab like items and stuff. Mew VMAX sometimes play this because discarding your hand's not a real cost because you can just use it to grab like 2 power tablets, drop them right away, and then use Genesect to draw like 6 cards because now you've emptied your hand, right?
Yeah.
So there's a few like niche scenarios, but yeah.
I always mix him up with
Peonia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's why like the P was sticking out to me, but I was like, it's not.
I would imagine they're related somehow,
like
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so unfortunately, no points for you guys, but hey, a little fun trivia for you. All right, Austin, do you know this one?
This is my boy right here.
Yeah, can you pronounce his name?
I can. Do you want to let Zeke guess or?
Have you ever seen this card once in your life?
I have.
It's a
not.
dragon.
He's never seen this. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. No,
Zeke, do you want to describe it to me? Like if you were to call it like Blue Eyes White Dragon, right? Like what would you call this one?
Yeah, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yeah. What is this? Like?
is it Red Eye Purple Dragon?
That's a good.
You're
guess.
very close. You're
That's
very
a good
close.
guess.
Cool.
So like, and then if you look in the background, there's like something behind him, right?
Yeah. What's that behind him?
Looks like he
Sun.
might be in space. Maybe like that
Yeah,
could be
sun,
a planet.
yeah, or
You could
star, yeah.
hypothetically say that's a planet for stars.
Yeah. So he's some kind of star-faring.
Yeah,
dragon.
he's traveling. You know.
You'll also notice some features about his scales, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's kind of little pricks on him, right?
Yeah.
He's got these little like thorns.
He's a little prickly, thorny, purple, red-eyed space dragon. Yeah.
So this is a interplanetary purpley thorny dragon.
Wow. I don't even want to ask what. Do you know what his effect is? By the way, I'll just
No
give it to you.
idea. He's like 2400 though.
Yeah. This
I think he summons
interplanetary
himself.
purpley thorny dragon. A lot of people know this card just for the name because I mean it's such a great name. But yeah, his effect's actually pretty cool. If one of your guys blows up, you just special him from your hand, so that's not bad.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, I'll give you guys that point for that.
Dude, let's give this guy more support. Like, where's my other?
Dude, imagine, because, yeah, right, like, the Utopia monsters will be like, you know, like, number 39 Utopia, then, like, number 39, like, Chaos Utopia. But, yeah, imagine, like, number 70,000 Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon Chaos Beyond the Maxima. I don't know if I ever brought it up on the anyway. Points to Ezekiel and Austin. Yeah, that's great. You know, I don't know if I brought it up, but like my favorite part about Yu-Gi-Oh is that like the names a lot of times you can put them through like random generators, like right, because like it'll be like adjective, like noun, right? It'll be like chaos destroyer, the warrior dragon, right? And like that's probably cards out there. Like I love it. Like the naming for cards, like it sounds like how we all like named our like pets when we were like it's like how we create our usernames on like fucking Neopets when we were like kids in like the best way possible. Do you like him?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Who he?
Ooh, legendary.
Palkia.
Palkia.
Yeah, Austin knows
Palkia.
the Pokemon. Do you know the card, Zeke?
Yeah, Palkia V-Star.
What'd it do?
Well, actually, corrections. Origin form.
Yo,
Palkia V-Star,
very
sorry.
good, very good. I was still giving you one, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
But yeah, Subspace Swell, that's the V-Star ability. You take 3 water energies from the discard, and you can attach them to... Is it any of your Pokemon you like?
Is it?
It's either any of your Pokemon or any of your water Pokemon.
It's got to be one or the other.
Yeah.
Which one do you think it is? You should know the answer to this too, just based on like context, because you know the tech cards they play for like Pikachu, right? Between like flying and surfing Pikachu.
Yeah.
Like, why don't they play flying Pikachu in this deck, but they play surfing Pikachu? Because like,
Oh, because Flying Pikachu is electric?
he's thunder, yeah, and then
Yeah.
surfing Pikachu's water. Well, why don't they just play flying Pikachu in this deck then?
Because they can't Subspace Swell onto him?
Why not?
Because he's not water?
Well, isn't it any Pokemon?
Well, then I guess it's water.
All right, yeah.
And then, he has his attack.
He does. It's a great one too.
I know.
You can just give me the general gist of it. You don't have to do exactly what. Yeah.
I want to say it's 2 energy, though. Because it's like Suicune.
That sounds about right. Yeah, a lot of people compare this card to Suicune.
Yeah, and it does like 30 plus 30 more for each bench Pokemon.
You think it's 30 more?
I don't know, something like that.
What's 6 times 30?
180.
But then, like, he has like a base attack already, doesn't he? You don't think it's like 20? I guess not, because that would only be. Yeah, it's probably 30.
I think it's 30 because
Yeah.
everyone called it like Better Suicune.
Is Suicune 30?
No, I thought Suicune was like 10.
Oh!
So that's why I think
Man.
his is 30.
Because if it was
Because, like-
20, it'd be like, what? A full bench would be 12, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be like 2. I don't know if 240 sounds fine. Because 12 times 30 is fucking 1220. You think it does 360 damage? There's no way this thing's 30.
No, 10.
Because people play this with like, Wait, am I doing the math wrong? Am I just bad at... Oh, no, sorry. It's a bench of 10. Sorry.
10, yeah.
Doesn't it count like active Pokemon too?
No.
It only counts as bench?
Yeah.
Okay, so a full bench, if it's 30, it'd be 300 damage? No, there's no way. Wait, how do I do math? Yeah. No, this thing's definitely...
Yeah.
Because people play this card with, like, Choice Belt and stuff. It's
Yeah.
definitely 20.
Punch really hard is what I'm getting out of this.
Maybe it is 20.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you a point just for knowing what Subspace Swell does, but yeah. All right, final answer. Do you really think it's 30?
I guess not.
Because it's 300. Right? And that's, like, assuming it doesn't have a... I'm pretty sure this has, like, base attack, too, of, like, 20 or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, it's because, like, people play Choice Belt with this, and, like, there's no reason to play Choice Belt if this already... I mean, maybe you could argue it knocks out VMAXs, but it's, like, no one's knocking out... They're just doing is knock out, like, Arceus's. Oh, maybe
Which
it
are
is...
280.
But, like, I feel like they have other ways to reach that. Like, don't they usually, like, Inteleon first and, like, do a few things? There's no way this is 30.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm just gaslighting. I haven't seen this card in a while. It's been a long time.
I haven't seen that either.
I think it's 20. Do you want to say it's 30 and I'll say it's 20? I'll give you guys the point out of the way.
Sure.
I think it's 20 because that makes sense to me because that means full bench plus choice belt is 230 on this. Because if it's 30, that means full bench plus choice belt is 330. That's absurd. There's no way this thing's doing 330.
I don't know. He was like such a boogeyman.
He's a boogeyman because he knocks out the Arceus before he evolves to V-Star. Because, right, if your opponent goes first and you go... Well, I guess it doesn't matter if you go second, but, like, if you go first, right, you, like, set up Palkia, they go, and then you go, and then V-Star, and then boss the Arceus and knock it out. And then, like, it does a 2-turn clock on Arceus V-Star. Because that's why people played Sharon's Care and, like, scoop-ups and stuff, so they could, like... Well, like, you can't scoop up an Arceus, but, like, you could Sharon's Care, like, Arceus. That's why it was so good, because it couldn't one-shot Arceus. So they would, like, do a bunch of damage to Arceus. And that's why people played freaking fighting Zapdos and stuff. So it could one-shot. And that's why they played Decidueye, too, because they could one-shot. Right? Because otherwise, yeah, I think it's definitely 20.
Okay.
I will...
Yeah.
Final answer.
That makes more sense.
I'll give you two points if this is 30 somehow. But I think this is 20.
Okay.
Anyway, you guys got a point. Yeah, it's 20. Man, could you imagine? Oh, and also I was way wrong on the base damage. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what we got. So it's full bench is 200 plus the 60 is 260 plus the choice belt is 290. That knocks out Arceus V-Star. Excuse me. So the way people were playing around it is you would just try to keep your bench really small against this, because right, if you can like have an Arceus active, a spare Arceus V-Star, and maybe like a Decidueye on the bench, you could, they'd have a full bench of 5 plus your 2, so that'd be 7. That'd be like 140 plus the 60 would be like, like 200 on the dot, and then they need like a choice belt that point. I don't know how math works.
That's crazy. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's water because, they can't play flying. I mean, they can, but it's like the surfing was like I mean, they probably did eventually play flying just for the mirror match, right? Because it's weak to thunder, but it was the reason why you can't just... Like, it was the reason why, like, surfing was even considered. Because surfing Pikachu's way worse than flying Pichu, but, like, the ideal was, like, it was water at least, so you could, like, maybe attach it. But then people eventually found out, like, you can just play, like, fucking flying Pikachu and anything and get free knockouts. And like, you can always just attach the energy to, like, Greninjas, right? And do the one attack he has, the whatever. Anyway, points Austin and Ezekiel. Good job. Do you know what this is? It's okay if you don't.
Yep.
It's well known to Yu-Gi-Oh players. I don't know if it's that well known to.
I think I do.
It's a little bit obscure, yeah.
It's kind of obscure, yeah. You might have seen this in a few like Duologs videos. Maybe.
It was a McDonald's card, was it not?
Promo over long. So it's an old card, yeah. All right, Austin, who he?
This is. Do you want his government name or his?
You can give me both his names. I know you know them both. I sure.
This is Slime Toad is his current, name, but originally his English translation was Frog the Jam.
Heck yeah, his true name. It's like show me the real Frog the Jam. Do you know? I'll give you that as the point. Yeah. Do you know what his flavor text is by any chance? Just out of curiosity.
Don't know.
Do you want to guess?
No. I mean.
Let's design a new flavor text for him right now. What's Frog the Jam's flavor text or Slime Toad?
He devours his enemies.
Ooh, that's a good one. All right, what's your flavor text for this guy? He sucks off enemies and makes them cut. They will last 5 seconds. His enemies don't last 5 seconds playing his game.
No.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
His unsightly appearance protects him from predators.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna say like this gelatinous creature packs a mighty punch or something. Creatures can't resist the frogusy of this Pokemon. Slime with the head of a frog attacks by croaking terribly. Yeah. But yeah, that's Frog the Jam. A little fun history of this one. It was originally mistranslated. It was because it's originally Slime Toad, but then like when they came over, they're like, oh, okay, it's kind of like slimy and it's kind of like a amphibian creature, so they call it Frog the Jam. And then
and they made a whole archetype.
They didn't think anything of it. Yeah, later on in the game, after this card got printed, they printed more cards as one does. and a whole set of them were frogs. And so all of them mentioned frogs in their text, like, oh, Swap Frog says, like, you can send any frog from your deck to the graveyard, right? And then, like, Substone, so you, like, special summon any frog. So then they were like, well,
Frog the
shoot,
Jam's a
because,
frog.
yeah, in the OCG, it should not be able to summon this because it's Slime the Toad. It has no mention of frog in it. So every single frog card had to have on its text, like, you can send one frog from your deck to the grave except Frog the Jam. And, like, Substone had to be like, oh, you can special summon any frog from your deck except Frog the Jam. It kind of became, like, this meme and stuff, right? Because if, like, you had never, like, played when this guy got printed, suddenly you'd be like, what the heck is Frog the Jam, and why do, like, cards keep describing it? It must be, like, some broken card. And then you look it up, and it's just, like, this fucking 2-star 700 bozo. You know? So yeah, just a little fun trivia. And then, yeah, eventually they errated this. Now it's called Slime Toad, but people still fondly remember as Frog the Jam. And honestly, it wouldn't really change that much if you could, like, you know, send it with frog cards. Like, maybe there'd be some fun meme strategies, but, yeah. One of my favorite, fan creations of this card was someone made a support for this by, like, a fan card. Like, just an unofficial, you know, just, like, for fun thing. And it was called, like, I don't know, like, Necessary Exception or something, and it's like it was a normal spell, and it said you could add one Frog the Jam from your deck to your hand except Frog the Jam. And I was like, that's like so genius, because, like, you know, that's like anyway, point to Austin and Ezekiel for that one. All right, who's this guy?
Bill.
What
What does Bill do, Austin?
What does it do?
Oh god, isn't it like draw 2 cards or something? Draw 3? No. Draw. It's like draw cards, right?
I'll give you a hint. He's pot of greed.
Yeah. Draw 2 cards. I knew it.
Yay!
Yeah, so this is the meme in, like, a lot of, if you're new to Pokemon, right, people always talking about, like, oh, like, I remember old Yu-Gi-Oh! And pot of greed, blah, blah, blah. And, like, they'll be like, oh, I remember old Pokemon. But, yeah, no, this thing, because it didn't have the supporter thing, right, you can just slam these down. Yeah, this card would be busted if it was printed as an item today, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's... The closest thing we have right now is, like, trekking shoes, right? Where you, like, look at the top card of your deck and you add it to your hand, or you can discard it and just get the next card. Yeah. But, like, obviously this one's, like, pretty nasty, yeah. So, well, it's funny because, like, we have tracking... I just think about it. We have tracking shoes and, like, people don't even play S4 because, like, there's just so many better, right? That's how crazy Pokemon's... Right? Like, why look at the top card or draw 2 when you could just, like, add any card from your deck to your hand, right? Like... And that's not even, that's not even considered that good. Like, I think a lot about how Arceus literally adds 2 cards from your deck to your hand, and, like, it's not even, it's considered, like, decent, right? Yeah. I mean, it is good, right? It's super amazing, but... Anyway, yeah, points Austin Zeke for that. Alright, so, I think Austin's seen this card out before. I'm guessing Zeke's never seen it.
Yeah, I've seen this fella.
Do you know his name?
I think I do. He's like a synchro pendulum card.
I think a synchro pendulum. Yep.
Okay, I'm onto something.
Yeah. I think you've seen this in memes. This is memed a lot in the Yu-Gi-Oh community.
I'm gonna take a guess. Is this Enlightened Paladin?
That's pretty close. He's a paladin
of justice. That's not it. I'm just.
Yeah, it's something paladin.
Paladin of enlightenment.
No, it's something paladin. Blank.
Yeah, super cool paladin.
It's not.
I don't know.
Come on.
No, I don't know.
Enlighten was pretty close. I'll tell you that.
Empowered paladin.
Fully awakened paladin.
Anyway, do you have any idea what his effect is?
Something to do with the spell from the grave?
You actually know?
That I think I pulled one of this and it was like not worth anything, so I was like, cool,
yeah, this card's Alright. Do you want to take final guesses on the name if you want? If you guys can get the name, I'll give you guys the point, but it's blank paladin. I'll give you guys multiple guesses too. Because you were close to the Enlighten wasn't too far off. It's kind of like that.
And I don't know. I don't have a
absolutely no idea. Really, that's interesting.
It's not there. I'm reaching and
all right,
back.
You guys ready? Mm-hmm. This is Nirvana High Paladin.
Oh, he's High Paladin.
So I don't even know what this card does. So let's see. pendulum monster you control attacks for that battle, can't be destroyed. Also, you take no battle. At the end of the damage... Like, what does this card actually do? Okay, so it's got two effects. It's got its pendulum effect at the top. It's got its monster effect at the bottom. So its pendulum effect is if your pendulum monster fights, it can't be destroyed, and you take no battle damage. That's great. It protects your guys from battle. After they fight, all your monsters lose attack equal to whatever your guys fought. So if you swing with a 3,000 guy, they all lose 3,000, which is great. It seems like that's not even once per turn. That seems kind of busted. Am I reading this right? Yeah, it seems great. I mean, it's not because it's a battle effect and battle effects, but like that's pretty. Like at a casual level, this card would be amazing, right? Your guys would just never die a battle, and you would always win your battles. All right, what's his effect? He's generic. He's level what? 3, 6, 9, 10. Ooh, a little tough to summon. He's got great stats, 33, 25 out of 10. Let's see. For this card, Synchro Summon, you can treat a Pendulum summoned Pendulum monster you control as a tuner. Okay, that's great. So he's easy to summon. So you can just use any two guys to make him. If this card is Synchro Summon using a Pendulum Summon Pendulum monster, you can target one in your grave. Oh, any card in your grave. You're close. Because you thought it was spell, right?
I thought it was spell, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's pretty cool. It's even better than you thought, yeah. And then if he's destroyed, then you put him in Pendulum Summon. So, yeah, I mean... That's kind of so basically, in summary, what this card says is you can play it as a spell. That's how pendulums work, and then it makes your pendulums just unkillable by battle, which is great, and they win all their battles, which is also great. And then he's got a monster effect. If you bring him out, you just get to add a card from your grave to hand. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Oh, and then like if he kills a dude, then you just half your opponent's life points. I remember that was like a meme. No, the reason why I threw the... So, yeah, unfortunately, no points for you guys. Oh, yeah, but anyway, the reason I put this card up was, first of all, yeah, no one would ever be able to get all of this because there's so much text, but this is memed a lot because, like, people always be like, I remember the old days when Yu-Gi-Oh cards were, like, one sentence, and now Yu-Gi-Oh's become this, and this is always used on, like, the clickbait titles, and, like, Twitter discussions all the time, like when people join Master Duel, like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh cards back then, and it's like Manny Bug, and like Yu-Gi-Oh cards now, it's like Nirvana High Paladin, because like this card's from like forever ago, like it's not a new card, it's an old card first of all, and secondly, like this doesn't even have that much text, like there's cards that have way more text, but also like you know there's tons of old Yu-Gi-Oh cards that have way more text than this too. It's like it's just so mean, right? It's like it's like the ultimate like boomer, like, you know, I've never seen a Yu-Gi-Oh card in the last 5 years, and like I'm just gonna pick a random Google image search thing, right? So yeah, he gets memed a lot.
Yeah, this is the thumbnail guy.
He's the thumbnail guy. Yeah. If you look up, like, if you go to Boomer Yu-Gi-Oh YouTube, you'll see this guy a lot. Unfortunately,
they're fuming.
Yeah, fuming.
Okay, wait a minute. Before you go on to the next one, can you go back to that guy?
Yeah.
Okay, you see that guy? Now look at the picture that I just put in the Discord. So there's that guy, right?
Oh my god!
Right? I'm not crazy. Like, this card exists, and it's a synchro. They're both like...
Yeah. I meme about this a lot, how like a lot of modern day Yu-Gi-Oh cards kind of like mishmash together. Like, it's... Yeah, you look at this guy and you look at this guy, it's like, yeah, they're both like wizards wearing rows of pointy hats, and like... Yeah, they're both doing like a oh pose, you know, like a power pose here.
Wait, did you see the Enlightened Paladin's effect, though?
Oh, is it literally? Yeah, well, it's literally the same with spells, yeah. He adds a spell,
Yeah.
yep.
Anyway.
No, oh, and then, yeah, when he kills the guy, he does damage. Yeah, I know, he's basically, yeah. It's like you versus the girl she
They're
tells you
homies.
not to worry about, yeah.
Exactly.
That's funny. Man, should I give you guys a point for that? I feel like, yeah, because I mean...
Like, half a point? I was so...
I'll give you guys half a penny for that, yeah.
I got the
Yeah.
cousin of the
Yeah.
card. Who knows, man?
So... Yeah, I'll give you guys half a penny. You guys can rock, paper, scissors for that penny at the end or something, I don't know. Because collectively, that's a penny.
We'll just split it. It'll be fine.
You'll split.
Quarter.
I'll Venmo you a half penny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll find a stock that's worth 1 penny and buy half that stock. Oh, or I could find a stock that's worth like 2 pennies and buy a fourth of this. I don't know.
I mean, if we're going off of like bulk card prices, you can just give us like cards, right? Those are worth like half pennies.
yo.
A V-star marker.
I'll find something that's equivalent to half a penny and give you guys each of it. All right. Anyway, half a point to Austin Ezekiel. All right. Who dis?
Is it Clara?
It is. Yeah. What's she do?
Everything.
She does do everything, but she does
They have,
exactly.
It's like
Bug.
I believe she
Pokemon?
does 2 things.
I thought it was 3.
Here, I'll
It's
jump
like-
my phone. I swear to
3
God.
things? This is sounding like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
And it all has to do with your discard.
All right, I'll give you a hint. She does exactly 2 things, but they both do have to do with discard piles.
Okay. And then I know it's like shuffling like back into the deck for both of them. One is like items. I want to say it's like 2 items. And then the other one is like or 2 Pokemon?
Yeah, this one I picked because it's tough. Yeah,
It's tough.
It's not
it's
commonly
like-
played.
It's like close to
Yeah.
ordinary rod, but it's like
Yeah.
different.
It's another peony-esque thing where it's like it's a tech card. It does see competitive play, but it's not as common as like Research or Marnie. But it does see play. Yeah.
Nice, no stuff goes from their discard back to their deck.
You want to take half a point for this one?
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. I think you guys can get the full point for this because this is very close to ordinary rod. But this is a supporter, so it's very very close to ordinary rod. It's 2 effects.
Okay, so it puts energy and Pokemon back.
That's what the rod does.
But
this is
this is a so why do you think people would
They
play
can only
this
use
over
one.
rod? Like what do you think this does better than this does? This does what?
It gets items, right?
Do you think that's why they do it? And
Well, because you get 2 items.
Like trainer cards or something?
also, this is even
trainer.
closer to ordinary than you think, but it's like slightly better. It's very very close to ordinary.
But it's a supporter?
It's a supporter,
So
but
could
it's
you-
it's.
So it's got to
Can
be
it do
really good.
Any energy then?
Oh, that's a good guess.
Okay.
It grabs the same stuff as a rod. It grabs basic Pokemon. It grabs energies. But like, why would they pick this over rod?
Do 3?
No, it does the same number too. It does
Does
2 and
2?
2, yeah, and you do 1 or both. But it doesn't put them back in the deck.
It puts them in your hand?
It puts them back in the hand. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was a tricky one. I'll give you guys each like a half point for that. So there you go. Your half penny will now turn into a single penny. We don't have to
Oh,
find
you get them right to your hand.
Yeah. The other reason why this was so good was there was a they played this in the Moltres decks with Galarian Moltres, was it? The baby Moltres. Cause also this does yeah.
Bench him.
Well, because baby Moltres had that effect where like when you played him right, you got to attach 2 energy to him hand. So what you do is you play baby Moltres, you knock out a psychic for like 3 prizes because they'd be new VMAXs. They'd knock out your Galarian, right? Take 1 prize. And then on your turn, you just play this guy, grab back the Moltres, grab back the 2 dark energies, and then bench that exact Moltres and attach the 2 energies with his effect, and then manually attach a 3rd one, I think. I don't know if he has 2 or 3. Yeah, this card was like insane as a attack card and stuff, just for like countering psychic decks and stuff. So yeah, I'll give you guys another half point. But yeah, that one I picked because it's a tricky one. It's more of like a attack card. It doesn't really see play anymore. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
I knew the name that time.
Yeah. No, I think half a point's fair.
Yeah.
So, all right. Yeah, this one's a tough one.
It's clean claim.
Oh,
Sorry.
boy.
Do you have any idea what this is, Austin? First of all, you have no idea what this is, right, Zeke?
He said Cling Clang.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the joke.
Yeah.
This is you're pretty close, Zeke. These are the Gear monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them at least.
Right.
They're all a bunch of gears.
Is it Revolution of the Gears?
Oh, that's a good guess. Yeah, because it's probably not a monster, right? Because there's multiple on there. So maybe it's like a card that
Right.
just features the monsters.
I think this has to be the trap, but I don't like.
It is a trap card, I'll tell you that much.
Oh gosh, you're giving me hints now. Is this Gear?
It is not Gear, no.
Okay, that's probably got like 2 guys on it because someone's 2, I bet.
Mm-hmm. There's a few hints you can see by looking at the card art. So what do you see on this card art here?
3.
A bunch of the gears, and they have hands up with different amounts of fingers.
Well, what are they doing with those with their hands there?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, they're doing rock, paper, scissors. Why would they be doing rock, paper, scissors on a card, though?
I have no idea.
What?
What?
Draw 2 cards and you and your opponent play rock, paper, scissors if you win.
You're close. This is a rock, paper, scissors card. You do play rock,
Is it
paper, scissors.
really?
It's a rock, paper, scissors card.
This is a real Yu-Gi-Oh card?
This is a real Yu-Gi-Oh card. It is one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the game because it's one of the few cards that make you play rock, paper, scissors. So you have absolutely no idea.
I don't know the name of it, no.
I'll give you guys both a half point for figuring out the rock, paper, scissors aspect, yeah. So, this is... get ready for Ricky's favorite trap in the game. Transmission gear. During damage calculations, that just means when both your monsters are fighting. If your monster battles an opponent's monster, play rock, paper, scissors with your opponent. Make the losing player banish the battling monster they control face down. Now, what makes this card cool... Yeah, Austin's right. The wheels are right clicking for Austin. What makes this card cool is that when a lot of cards in Yu-Gi-Oh, when they're banished face up, it's really easy to get them back. Some monsters even benefit from it. But face down monsters are banished face down monsters are insanely hard to interact with. There's a lot of cards that say like, oh, grab like a monster from your banished zone and like add it to your hand, right? Or like grab like a freaking
a spell or a sword soul card or
a Floowandereeze banished monster. So, yeah, but like there's very, very few cards that just say grab a banished card, right? So because they specify like it has to be like face monster stuff, they have to be face up. Once a card's banished face down, most people kind of accept it's just gone forever. And like one of the big reasons why the Cashier strategy is giving a lot of people trouble when it gets imported over here to the TCG and Photon Hypernova on February 10th is because a lot of their effects involve banishing cards face down. We actually have a few of the cards right now, but they're getting more support in Photon Hypernova that just brings them to Tier 1. So, it's banishing face down is a very good strategy, but again, very difficult to get. And I think this card kind of illustrates, right, like, you have to straight up win a game of rock, paper, scissors with your opponent just to banish one card face down. But man, if you're amazing at rock, paper, scissors, this is like the best card in the game.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine the look on their face?
Yeah. They probably look like the guy in the middle. He's like, oh, I thought he was going to go scissors. This guy went paper.
Yep.
Also, really fun fact, they have a little Easter egg of this card in Master Duel. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, you have dueling mates, which are these little mascots on the side and stuff. By default, you get, like, Rescue Rabbit. I think you get, like, a race car, soccer balls, stuff like that. But you can, like, buy some in the store, like, win some and stuff. And one of them you can get is Gear, which is the guy featured right here, I believe. He might be Gear Mark II or something, but it's one of the gears, either way. And when you click on him, he throws out rock, paper, scissors, but he gives a little delay so that you can, like, guess what he's going to do. And it's totally just for fun, but people usually rank this at, like, the S tier of mates just because in Yu-Gi-Oh!, when you're watching your opponent do, like, their whole turn, it's like, well, you can play rock, paper, scissors with this guy while you wait. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll give you guys another half point for that one. Just for guessing the rock, paper, scissors aspect, but... Alright, this is I believe this is our final one. Maybe not.
Oh, this one's easy, though.
Is this my final one? Oh, no, I still got a few more. Oh, I got plenty more. Okay, don't worry, we got plenty more. But here's another one.
Yeah, this is Path to the Peak.
What'd it do?
All Pokemon with rule boxes do not have abilities.
Yeah. Do you want to explain to Austin really quick what rule box means?
So, rule box would be if there's like a little special little...
It's literally a box. Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
it's
like,
a rectangle, yeah.
Yeah, and it'll have like a special rule because of the type of Pokemon. So that'd be like Pokemon V, because it's like 2 prizes. Pokemon V Maxes, 3 prizes.
Anything that's kind of
special, yeah.
Yeah,
because V's and V Maxes have way more HP and way better stats than regular Pokemon. So they have quite literally, a box of rules at the bottom of each of their cards that say, like, for Pokemon, like, let's take Lugia V, for example. At the bottom, it has a box-shaped rule thing that says Pokemon V are worth, like, 2 prizes and stuff, yeah. So this card was printed as a way to kind of, like, balance out, right, like, kind of counteract, like, strong mechanics like V-Maxes, V-Stars, Vs, and stuff. And what makes this card so clever, too, is that it kind of, like, transcends, like, right, because there's cards that say, like, oh, Pokemon GX can't do this, or this card does extra damage against Vs and V-Stars, but, like, this one transcends it, where, like, you know, even if they invent some new mechanic, as long as that mechanic involves a rule box, it'll always involve this, yeah. And it has, like, V, GXs, etc., right? So, yeah, a lot of people can compare this to kind of like the Skill Drain or Mystic Mind of, like, Pokemon. Not quite, because, like, this is closer to Skill Drain, where it just, like, turns off their effects.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And remember, Radiant Pokemon do have a rule box.
Yeah, because it is a rule and it is shaped like a box.
It is in a box, so your opponent plays down Path to the Peak and then tries to use his...
They can't use Radiance,
Yeah. Tries to use concealed cards.
Yeah, there's a funny little meme with, like, people trying to play some Radiant Greninja decks, because this card in the parentheses mentions Pokemon V, so people will be like, well, can I play some Radiance? They're like, well, no, because, like, they're like, why not? It's not a Pokemon V. It's like, well, because it has a rule box. And they're just like, how do you know it's a rule box? It's like, well, it's a rule, and it's in a box. Yeah. This card gets memed a lot.
that is a good point. Yeah, that's kind of like our monsters in the extra deck.
Extra deck, yeah. Well, like, there was a funny, I remember an example from when Pendulum monsters first came out. That was, like, the first time you could summon multiple monsters at the same time. So people started asking questions of, like, Horn of Heaven and, like, Black Horn of Heaven. Because, like, one of the cards said, like, if your opponent summons a monster, destroy, like, you know, negate the summon and destroy the monster and stuff. And then, like, people were asking, it's like, can I use this with Pendulum summons? Because it says, like, if they summon a monster. It doesn't say if they summon a monsters. And then the answer would be, if Johnny buys 1 apple... Or it's like, if Johnny buys 5 apples, has Johnny bought 1 apple?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if Johnny summons 5 monsters, has he summoned 1 monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like that was the it was a fun little experiment in teaching people grammar and stuff, but yeah, anyway, points to Ezekiel, that's a good job. Alright, I highly doubt either of you guys will get this. Maybe Austin might know this.
Really? You don't think I know Dissolver Rock?
Oh, that's what he is?
I don't know. That was a guess. I really thought I was going to get it.
You scared me for a second. I don't know. Maybe he's got, like, multiple names.
I just thought if I didn't break a beat, break some.
That's a really good guess, man. Do you have any? Have either of you guys ever seen this card once in your life?
Maybe.
Austin?
Like, I think I have. Yeah.
A lot of the goopy guys look similar.
Right. This is probably like a variant of one of the Dissolver Rock.
It's another alt art.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'll give you guys the point for that one, because he's like the cousin of him. Wow, I didn't even know this card existed. Yeah, so this one I tricked. This one's an OCG import, so I'm guessing none of you guys know this.
Oh, no.
I'll give you guys the point. I genuinely didn't know Dissolve Rock existed. Yes, so this is...
oh, yeah.
Yeah, Doru
This
ni
is melting
hisomi sumu mono. The thing that hides in the mud is an OCG import.
Yeah.
Apparently we got a Legacy of Duelist at one point, but yeah, no, it's just one of the fun little, like, there's a lot of vanilla Yu-Gi-Oh cards that wouldn't really affect the game, so they've just never been imported to TCG. But people will, like, lose their mind because it'd be great collectible and stuff.
Yeah, I think we should get more of those.
I think they're
Let's
fun.
put those in all the OTS packs.
I like them a lot. They're pretty, because they're great collectible cards stuff. Like, it's like when you get Frog at the Jam, you're like, yo, yeah, and it really kind of adheres to the spirit. But yeah, no, I'll just try to give you guys the point. I'm impressed. Like, I'm impressed with the Dissolve Rock thing already. So that might be. Oh no, I think this is the last one we've got, because I picked Yeah, I picked the most obscure Yu-Gi-Oh card I could find. This is the most obscure Pokemon. I will say...
Is this Crown Zenith?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me see. Because I will say this card is legal in Standard, but let me check what set this is from.
Obviously, that's Jennifer.
This is from Chilling Reign, believe it or not.
Chilling Reign.
And then, yeah, I'll give you some more context on Chilling Reign. So,
well, I can give you some more context on this card. It must not be too good because
you've never seen it. Do you want the rainbow art for it? There's shit, no, I can't. Did you see?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. Let me see what's in Chilling Reign.
Well, Chilling Reign's
it's an
the
E.
Horses.
Yeah.
It's the horses.
Yeah, so it'd be like riders and stuff.
Yeah. Ice Rider and Shadow Rider.
I can pull the TCG player for Chilling Reign. Chilling Reign. Whoa.
You know what sucks is I never played Sword and Shield.
And then let me sort this by high to low. Yeah, so Chilling Reign.
Never too late.
Yeah, it's got the riders and stuff. So Ice Rider, Shadow Rider. It's got Galarian Moltres. It's got Snorlax, Zenora V, Galarian Zapdos V and Ulti-Art. Yeah, Shadow Rider, Carol Max V Max, Articuno V. So, oh yeah, you've literally gotten this set. So you might have pulled this before. Have you ever seen this once in your life?
I don't think so.
Here's
the thing.
Maybe it's like a common or uncommon.
I'll go through it later. I'll go through my cards later.
Find out you have like 20 copies of this.
Yeah.
Let me see what rarity this is. Oh, no way. Really? Well, I guess Rainbow Rare is its own thing, but I'm trying to see what the base rarity is.
They're getting rid of rainbows.
Dang.
End of an era.
I mean, no.
Nobody liked them, so.
Dang. No, this is a whatever you call it, a rare, like the star rare, yeah.
Mhm.
It's the full art's $7.49 on CCG Play. Well, the lower ones are like $5.
Yeah, but also it's a woman, so if it's a full art, it's gonna be.
I wonder if this has a non-full art. Oh, do you think? I bet the rainbow art's like. Oh no! So yeah, the full art's $5. Oh no, the rainbow art's actually like $7.40. Interesting.
Oh.
All right, let me see what. I wonder if this has a non-full art. Nope. Oh, it does. The non-full art's 2 cents. Man, I could have gotten you guys this for half point. I mean, do you guys want to? I will tell you, she does not have a proper noun. She's just like a title.
Oh.
So, what kind of title do you think this person holds? Just based on the card art alone.
It's not lady.
Because lady exists. Yep.
Yeah.
Doctor. Professor.
It is Doctor. Wow.
Oh, Dr. Marta.
No, it's just Doctor. This one of like
Doctor?
the non-named ones.
Does it?
Oh.
I have absolutely no idea what this card's effect is.
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
Because there's like Pokemon Center before where like.
Oh, Pokemon Center heals.
It heals everything, but everything that heals, you have to get rid of all the.
I kind of skimmed over it, so like I think I might know.
I don't think it's that good, or else like.
I have absolutely no idea. I kind of.
think it gets rid of all conditions.
I think it has something to do with discard piles, maybe.
Really?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Like a rescue carrier.
Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you have to discard the cards to do something. I have absolutely no idea what this. Anyway. Oh, you draw 2, and then if your opponent has a VMAX, you draw 2 more. Yeah. So I mean, at best, you'll draw 4, which is kind of cool. But like again, research Marnie and Roxanne. Like yeah, there's way better cards.
And VMAXs are kind of
a lot of competition.
So I found this because as I was looking up the thing that hides in the mud, this just popped up in like my TCG player like cart thing because like they'll show like recommended by and like it recommended this and I was like what the hell is this? So
why would it recommend that? More importantly.
I mean,
they gotta mess with their algorithm.
Yeah. But
That's
yeah,
true.
what have you been looking up on TCG Player?
The hot singles in my area.
Yeah. Won't last 5 seconds playing this game.
I'll give you guys a point just because Austin guessed it on the very first try. I didn't expect that.
Hey, what can I say? I'm too good.
You're too good. All right, I'll tally all this up at the end. So yeah, that's it for our little mini game here. So yeah, you guys got quite a bit. Good job.
Yeah.
I was really impressed on the field, like the more obscure guys you guys got. Like I don't know, man. There was one that like really impressed me. I don't remember what it was. I was impressed you knew the effect of this. Like
Yeah.
that was insane, man. Yeah, these ones are more like the warm. I was pretty impressed that he knew like Tempest Dive's like damage. Man, I was impressed I also knew the full name of this guy.
I just never forget that one.
Yeah, he's a banger. Getting hits in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Where can they find you, Ezekiel?
On Pokemon Trading Card Game Online at
Ezekiel98. Where they can find you, Austin?
You can find me on this podcast.
Right here on the podcast. We got a few comments, Austin. You got to answer them.
Oh shoot, I gotta go. Yeah, I'll do that.
No, here. I got them right here.
Oh, just answering them on the podcast.
Sure, why not? What better place? Well, this one, because this one specifically was you. All right. K Harris 332 mentioned on her Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Need More Rabbits video. Mecha Bunny, love it. And then he further said, "Bro, you don't even know, haha. I've been waiting over a decade for anything regarding Mecha Bunny to pop up. I was 20 when that card came out, and it was my mascot. Dope video, BTW."
Aw, thanks, homie. Big fan of Mecha Bunny myself.
There we go. Just 2 Sigma males talking about that. Man. Alright, well, I think that about does it there for our mail section. So yeah, if you guys want to send in some more fan mail to Austin and have him read comments, then go ahead and drop your comment in the comment section below to comment.
There we go.
That's what it's for.
And you can find me, Billy from Korea, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. No Facebook, but you can find me on TikTok.
There we go.
But TikTok DMs don't work, so maybe find me on Twitter or something if you want to talk to me. There we go. Peace out, guys. Eat your vegetables, cross the road by looking both ways first.
Safe travels, stay warm, stay safe.
Travels, yeah. Make sure you measure your personal bags before bringing them on the airplane so you don't get screwed by greedy Delta Corporation.